APC don't finally use their own hand to confirm victory for Peter Obi. Victory at last, victory at last. Make una watch the video. I talk and say all these things, the way they do and they go, it go finally backfire them, and they don't use their hand, put their own self for trap. Make una watch video.
They keep treating Mr. Peter Obi as if he were the president-elect, holding him to account, asking him questions, telling him to address the people as if he were the president-elect. No, the Labour Party presidential candidate, in responding to several allegations levied against him, the latest being his alleged detention in the United Kingdom, stated in a series of tweets that he has lived in a most law-abiding manner all his life. On April 12th, the Labour Party announced that Obi was harassed and detained by London immigration officials over alleged impersonation. The party said Obi was questioned for a long time and that it took the intervention of Nigerians for him to be released. Peter Obi, in his tweet, also stated that although humans make mistakes, he has never knowingly contravened the law, further stating that he is not afraid of the lies and propaganda against his person, and that he has always known that the journey to a new Nigeria will be tough. On Monday, while speaking with journalists, Obi stated that he is a committed Nigerian who does not have a dual nationality and who would always put Nigeria first.
Whatever happens, we must stay the course, because we want to build a new Nigeria. We want a Nigeria where Nigerians will be proud to say they are Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian, committed Nigerian. I don't have any dual nationality. So this is my own country. And I said it that even if there's war outside this country, if I'm outside, I'll come back because it's my country.
Knowingly, sadly for him, not knowing that you broke the law when you actually broke it is no defense. And in any case, there are some crimes that are known as all of the above. I mean, I'm sorry. Fani-Kayode just finds a way to crack me up because, you know, the issue is, I mean, he did get a lot of responses, obviously, from the Obidients, because you know that there are so many allegations about the presidential candidate of the All Progressive, who is Nigeria's president-elect, where he is, and I mean, he's responding to another party's candidate, but he has not responded to all the allegations that have been levied against Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Very quickly, the first thing I'll say is that I'm glad that FFK has finally found his legal certificate in good use in terms of trying to investigate and search out and perhaps propose a crime that Mr. Peter Obi would have committed to be detained in the United Kingdom. Having lived in the UK himself and being a lawyer, I would assume that FFK would know the kind of crimes that would have you detained and be released. Obviously not trafficking, not carrying of drugs, not murder. So he was being mischievous with that statement.
Yes.
However, I do also think that he's not very sure who the president-elect is, because they keep treating Mr. Peter Obi as if he were the president-elect, holding him to account, asking him questions, telling him to address the people as if he were the president-elect. Where is the person who, as we have said on this show earlier on, is accountable to the Nigerian people because he's now a state actor? Mr. Peter Obi is as Nigerian a citizen as any one of us. The good thing about him is that he seems to hold himself accountable to the people by speaking regularly to the people, usually not through a proxy or through a release statement. And so when we ask questions like this, it's actually, for me, kudos to the man that he is, that people feel that he's been so transparent that they can ask him anything and he's able to respond.
Yes.
I believe that the questions that FFK should pose should be to the president-elect on questions around allegations that have been made about his drug trafficking history, allegations that have been made concerning the recent passport, his Guinean passport, and to remember that he is the one that's accountable to the Nigerian people.
Absolutely. Well,
I've gotten to a point where my thick skin is struggling to stay on my body because some of the things that the likes of Fani-Kayode have said, I just begin to wonder, how did we get here? But when you look at the trajectory, when you look at the history of some of the things that the likes of Fani-Kayode has said, you will not be surprised, because if a man speaks from both sides of the mouth, 2011, you hear what they said. I think Nigerians just have to wake up to the fact that there are certain people that we should never, ever take seriously or listen to. That is the bottom line.